Hello, good morning. This is Stephanie Lindloff from Our Natural Wisdom, and I'm so delighted to be here for day 3 of our 3-day spring reawakening of self-compassion. So good to have you here, whether you're joining live or catching the replay. Hello, Kay. Hi. Thanks for joining. Good morning. So, again, I'm Stephanie. I am an eco-intuitive coach and teacher, and I support women who are anxious perfectionists. I help you reclaim your peace through Mother Earth. And so our 3-day experience here of reawakening self-compassion is all earth-based, nature-based. In day 1, we focused on bringing a daily practice into your life of taking a sacred walk, either through your yard or garden or through your neighborhood, and how during that walk you can connect with the 4 elements of earth, air, fire, and water as a way of reconnecting with this deep presence that you have within you. When you connect with that sense of presence, with that stillness, even if you're moving, and that place of wordlessness, you are able to access such beautiful amounts of self-compassion, self-love, self-confidence, all of these things that we as anxious perfectionists really need in our life in order to come back to a place of peace and calm. And so I hope that you have been practicing your sacred walk. We, in day 2, talked about your sacred connection with the green nation or the plant nation, and how connecting more deeply with plants, the plants in your life, can bring you such peace and stillness and allow you to access deep inner wisdom that is really able to spring forth through the plant connection that you are able to experience. And we learned a simple sensory practice for beginning the process of communicating with plants. I know so many of us talk to plants, but you can talk with plants. You can hear their loving and wise messages that they have for you, and you can share your messages and love and gratitude with them. Yes, you can do this, and we all have the ability to do this. It just takes presence, intention, and a bit of practice. And nature all around us is always in a constant state of presence. Today, day 3, we are going to connect more deeply with the animals that are in our lives, both domesticated, your animal familiars, as well as wild animals that you encounter in your life. And hi, Jill. Thanks for joining. Good morning. So these are all topics that I share a lot of wisdom about in my online course, Reclaim Your Peace, Cultivating Self-Compassion Through Soulful Gardening. You can click the link in bio to learn more about that. It is open for enrollment right now, and our first class is on April 10th. So if this work resonates with you, I really encourage you to check that out. Even if you're in a place of deep anxiety, I know how overwhelming it can be to embark on something new, to add something new into your life. When you're feeling especially anxious, it might feel like just too much to take on. But if this kind of work, if connecting more deeply with the sacredness of nature and your beautiful ancient partnership that you have with Mother Earth, then I lovingly encourage you to check out this course and to sign up, because this is a calling that you are hearing within your heart. You are going to learn a wealth of tools, self-care tools, that will allow you to access your presence more easily and release anxiety and perfectionism bringing so much fulfillment into your life. And it is a gardening class as well. It is a one-of-a-kind gardening class. So if you are also interested in learning about native gardening, gardening with native plants to your region, and all of the restorative power that that holds for you, you really must check out this course. So just click the link in bio and you'll be able to access that information. All right, so moving on to our wisdom teaching and our practice today. Animals are just, so wonderful, right? I mean, so many of us are first drawn to connecting more deeply with nature through animals, whether animals that you live with, animals that you experience in a more controlled environment like horses or on a farm, or animals in the wild. There is just something about the energy of animals that really speaks to us. After all, we are animals. We sometimes forget this. We are animals. And even though we may think that we are more evolved than our animal companions and the wild animals that we see throughout nature, they are offering us really a portal into an evolution that is so needed in our lives and that is so needed among all of humanity. And that is coming back to our hearts, coming back to a state of presence that is where our deepest wisdom and clarity and calm and confidence and peace lives. So animals are always broadcasting their energy because they are in that state of constant presence, always aware of the now, living in the now, not preoccupied with what could happen in the future, like where our anxiety is mostly focused, or thinking about what happened in the past, which is where so much pain and grief is living for us. But animals stay in the now. So when we pick up on animal energy and it feels peaceful to, stroke your cat or play with your dog or ride your horse or simply watch birds at the bird feeder, you are already receiving the energy that these animals are broadcasting to you. And it is a deeply healing energy. So first, I want you to know that you are already experiencing this communication with the animals in your life. You're already experiencing the healing and the wisdom that they are offering to you. So how about deepening that practice for yourself, especially if you are struggling with anxiety, perfectionism, self-doubt? Connecting intentionally with the animals in your life will open up a whole world of possibility for you to care for yourself more deeply and more easily. And it is fun, right? Because you get to connect with these beautiful creatures that we share our world with. So, as well as the fact that animals are always broadcasting their energy to us, we are broadcasting our energy to animals. And I bet that if you live with animals and interact with animals on a regular basis, especially domesticated animals, you already are very much aware of this, that they really can pick up on our energy. So when we are purposeful and thoughtful and mindful of how we are energetically when we are with our animals, we are able to really experiment with this give and the giving and the receiving of the energy that is available to us in animal connection. And this goes for wild animals as well. Including birds, deer, anything that comes into your yard, or if you're out in nature in a wild area, you might have an opportunity to connect more deeply with an owl or a fox or, another animal that really speaks to you. So The animals that appear to you are appearing to you for a reason. The animals that you are drawn to connect with, you are being drawn to connect with them for a reason. These animals are offering you a special, personalized healing, personalized wisdom that is meant to support you and help you in that moment. And again, this is about the moment. This is about coming into presence and being open to receive what is being offered to you from these beautiful animals. So one of the greatest lessons I feel that animals offer, the anxious perfectionist especially, is the empowerment that comes along with knowing that it's okay to let go. To let go, even if it's just for a few moments, to let go of that heaviness of expectation, the heaviness of goals and results that you may be working toward. These are all wonderful things, but for the anxious perfectionist, this can sometimes feel debilitating. And it can cause us to live completely in that future state, which really deprives you of all of the beauty and healing and spaciousness that lives in the present moment. So when you are connecting with an animal and you are really breathing into that space of presence, know that you are already practicing your ability, your innate ability to let go, even for a moment. And as you extend your practice in terms of time and frequency, you're training yourself. You're training your brain, your whole brain, as we talked about in day one. You're training your brain that it's okay to let go and come down into your heart for however amount of time you have available to do so. That process of letting go is really not taught to us, right? I mean, we are from a very young age taught to focus on the future. And this can really exacerbate any anxious perfectionism tendencies that you may have. So practice is so important with this. And it is a joyful practice. It is not homework. It is not, I got to do this. I got to connect with my cat today, that kind of practice. You can really come into that place of joy. Consider this a sacred practice because it truly is a sacred practice. This presence, this knowing, reawakening your ability to let go. When you let go, you open your heart to experience so much connection with your soul, with your wise and unconditionally loving soul, allowing you to open up to all of the compassion that is available within the present moment, because you are here, you are now, you are deepening that connection with your wise self, with your true essence. Your essence lives in the moment. I love to talk about animals for a whole variety of reasons. I have been practicing with our cats for years and really didn't even know it. But just as an example, I have a very special relationship with our cat, my familiar. Her name is June. And one of the things that I really came to understand early after we adopted her during COVID, she was a COVID kitty, was that she was a nervous cat. She can still be a nervous cat, but she is very calm with me, which is good because sometimes our household is a little crazy with our son. He's only 5. He's very rambunctious. She's very cautious of him. But I have been practicing with her since we adopted her, going into a place of presence, especially when I need to care for her in terms of like trimming her claws or brushing her because she has long hair. And it is such a beautiful practice. That is such a beautiful time to come into your presence and realize that you are exchanging energy with your animal, and to know that you can pick up on your animal's energy as well in that place of presence. This deepens your relationship with your familiar in such a beautiful way. And it has enabled me to be able to trim her claws without, putting her in a lockdown position. It's really quite extraordinary. That sense of being in the moment and sharing your presence with a non-human, with somebody who is of a different species. That interspecies connection is such a powerful way of coming back into a place of oneness with everything. And this is something that I would love for you to experience and for you to practice. You can do this with animals that are not domesticated as well. And I am going to be walking you through a very simple practice that will help you experience this in your yard, in your garden, out in nature as you are enjoying Mother Earth. I do want to once again encourage you to check out my course, Reclaim Your Peace, Cultivating Self-Compassion through Soulful Gardening, because bringing more native plants into your garden space is a beautiful way to deepen your connection with the animals that are in your world. Native gardens, native plants offer vital nutrition, shelter, and nursery habitat for animals, from ants and bees and butterflies and moths all the way up to mammals, foxes and rabbits, and so many animals that are really in need of help in many ways. So I encourage you to check out the course if you are ready to deepen your connection with not just the elements and the plants, but also the animals that are in your world. They are offering you such beautiful healing and the ability to connect with the present and your self-compassion. So let's step into a guided journey here so that you can experience a taste of connecting more deeply with the animals in your world and how that opens you up for more self-compassion, more peace, and more fulfillment in your life. So I invite you to take some nice, deep cleansing breaths. Connecting with your heart. Connecting with your beautiful roots of light that we have connected with in the past couple of days. Seeing those roots extending from your physical body deep and wide into the earth. Seeing how they are guided to travel today. And they may travel in a very different way than they did in the last couple of days. And that's normal and expected because you are a living, evolving being. Nature is in a constant state of change, which is such a beautiful reminder for us of how we are also a part of that cycle. Tapping into your self-compassion and your state of presence and peace and calm is about embracing the flow of life, embracing the flow of energy. It is not a static thing. It is moving and fluid and evolving and organic, just like nature all around you. You are a part of that. You are nature. So feeling the flow of life force energy moving through you, knowing that it is moving through you and out into the world. You are broadcasting your energy to the world. You are creating the world around you. And here in this beautiful place of presence and awareness of your inseparability with life force energy, connect with a particular animal that you're feeling especially drawn to connect with today. It may be an animal that lives in your household or outside in the barn or out in your yard. And whatever animal is appearing in your mind's eye, in your heart right now, know that this animal is offering to connect with you more deeply. This animal has a special medicine that they are offering up to you today. This is a highly personalized medicine. So I encourage you to be with this animal now and feel any sensations that you may be experiencing within your body. Maybe their energy is feeling guided to a particular place in your body that is in a need of special healing. And feel how they are extending this healing medicine to you. This is all about the present moment. They are guided to support you in the present moment. And as you practice this state of presence and oneness with any animal that comes to you in your heart or in physical reality, trust that there is a reason. They have a message for you. It may not be a message that you hear in words. You may experience it through color or sound or a fragrance. You may hear music. And feeling that connection. Feeling that spaciousness. Feel how this animal is guiding you to let go of what is time to let go, without even knowing exactly what that is. Just trust that your soul and this beautiful animal are enabling this process for you. And just picture how this animal is really like allowing you to shed. This, of course, early spring is a time when so many of our furry familiars, our furry friends, are releasing, literally shedding. This is a time to shed. It is a time of rebirth. It is a time of reawakening. It is a time of recommitting and reconnecting with your true essence, your soul's wisdom, and the healing that is within that connection. And here, as you are in this beautiful place of connection with your animal, look into their eyes. See their eyes, whether you know exactly what their eyes look like or not. Allow your imagination to see their eyes. They're windows to their soul, windows to their spirit, knowing that this individual animal has individualized healing for you. And breathing in this beautiful medicine that they are bathing you with, helping you shed, helping you let down and release, and reminding you of your ability, your innate ability to reawaken your peace, your wisdom, your self-compassion and self-love. And this animal is offering you a gift to remember them by. It is something that they are placing in front of them for you to take. They may be holding it out to you in a paw, or bringing it to you on wings and dropping it into your hand. And look down at this gift. Something beautiful and special just for you. This gift is a reminder that they are offering to you. A reminder of your ability to tap into the present moment. And they are asking you to hold this gift in your heart and know that you can call upon them anytime. You can call upon them through this gift. This is a gift of presence, a gift of awareness, a gift that is a reminder of your power. So giving thanks, extending your gratitude and love to this animal that has appeared to you today. Extending them love and extending your heart and soul great love and gratitude for your presence today. Thank you for experiencing this journey with me. Take some nice stretches in this moment. Really allow yourself to feel the spaciousness that you have created through your presence. Now that guided inner journey was about 10 minutes. And I don't know about you, but I have difficulties sitting in silence for 10 minutes. So it is so empowering, especially for anxious perfectionists, to have these guided visualizations to fall back on, to tap into. This is a wealth of, offers really a wealth of self-care tools for you. And this is exactly, you're welcome, Kay. Thank you so much. This is exactly what is offering the most healing for you, your connection with Mother Earth. It is a connection of presence and awareness and intention. And I do want to say before we close that I really encourage you to follow your heart and really tune in to a particular animal. Experience it within your heart first, rather than going to Google animal spirit guides and look that up and see what that particular author has to say. It can be really tempting to do that, but I want you to experience this inside first, because as I've said several times, these animals are offering you a personalized healing. It may be very similar to what you read about online, on Google, on searches about animal guides, what animal messages, what particular animals have particular medicine and messages. That's all wonderful, but I really encourage you to experience it for yourself. All right, for yourself. Allow yourself that grace to know that you have the ability to make those connections that are highly personal for you. And this is exactly the kind of work that we will explore more deeply in my online course, Reclaim Your Peace, Cultivating Self-Compassion Through Soulful Gardening. It would be such a joy to support you in that way and to empower you to tap into these tools at any moment throughout your day, and also give you all of the tools that you need to create a beautiful, vibrant garden of native plants. This is a garden, a soulful garden that brings healing to you and to Mother Earth. And what a wonderful time to do it here in the spring. So I really encourage you to click the link in bio or click the link in the caption to get all of the information about my upcoming course. It's online. It includes lifetime access to all future versions of the course, and it is a risk-free purchase. You can find out all about it by clicking the link in bio or the link in caption for Reclaim Your Peace. I have so enjoyed spending these 3 days with you. Thank you very much for being a part of this journey with me, and it has been such a pleasure. I look forward to connecting with you again, however we are able to do so. So have a beautiful day, everyone. Bye-bye.